Foo Fighters. All my life on XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, and of course Karl Pilkington. Ooh, have we got a show for you today?
What have we got planned?
Loads of stuff, and 2 hours of it.
Right.
And all the records.
But specifically, what sort of stuff have you planned for us? Because I know you've been working hard.
What have you done?
Because well, you know, I've been busy this week, I've been house hunting, I've been various things, but I know you've had the whole week off.
Right.
So what have you been up to, right?
Go on, Karl, tell them what we've got, tell them what we've planned, all the stuff you've done.
What have you got?
But Rick, specifically, what have you come up with? Quick, because people are getting bored. Tell us what you've...
I've come up with, the music.
Right. Obviously we've already planned that. We planned that last week, so that's all done. But what have you yourself contributed to today's show?
I got a text message today from Ross Noble, you know Ross Noble the comedian, who's on, Have I Got News For You?
Right.
He says, ask Karl, if he woke up with ladies' boobs, would he just put a dress on and live as a lady, or would he just be a man but with these boobs?
Karl, it's a good question. I know that happened to Ross, so he's throwing that one out at you.
It did in a way, because he ate pizzas for a year, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
And he got a lovely pair of breasts.
Yeah.
Go on.
Probably
boobs.
Just find a loose-fitting jumper, go to the doctor's.
What would you say to the doctor? How would you explain this phenomenon to the doctor? So you'd be happy with this because you believe in shite, like
No.
happening. Go on.
But it can happen, because I told you a couple of weeks ago how it can happen. How you can wake up with breasts if you're a fella. I told you.
Go on.
Haven't you remembered?
No, it's funny that, isn't it? Go on.
Have you, Steve?
No, I don't remember this. Did you tell us on air?
Yeah. It can happen if you go to Argentina and have a steak. You can wake up with breasts. Because
I'm sure I'd have remembered that.
Pull the other one. Look, he likes that.
Is that what you've come up with this week? That joke?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Play a record. It's going to be a dynamite show.
Listen, look, we're gonna play some classic tunes today. I'm gonna educate the youngsters, Steve. Right, now, you've all heard of Lou Reed, you've all heard of Velvet Underground, but, you know, have you heard of Venus in Furs, Karl?
Shiny, shiny, shiny boots of leather.
Venus in Furs. Velvet Underground. What a great start. What a classic song.
They continue to sound fresh and contemporary.
Do you know what that song's about, Karl?
No.
M&S.
It's about M&S.
You know that?
Yeah.
You know the shop?
Yeah.
It's all about that.
Yeah.
Whiplash, Smile and all that, all the things you can get at Marks and Spencer's.
Shiny boots of leather.
Yeah. Being whipped.
Yeah. I think that's a new division they've opened.
Yeah, but we have got a great show lined up, haven't
we? We know,
because we got, Rockbusters coming up, the great new
looking forward to that.
That's made the press.
Has it?
Frimley Tea Room's newsletter mentioned it. We've also got,
that's Karl's local, isn't it?
Yeah, we've also got, Educating Ricky, where Karl educates me. The one last week, a girl, right, she was deaf, and she's had an argument with her mum, and she pushed her and she hit her head, and then she can hear again.
Yeah.
Don't know what I learned from that.
No.
It might be subliminal, something might be going, it might be a metaphor that I will learn from.
Yeah, it's like a parable.
Yeah, so, look at his face. We might as well be talking Dutch, mightn't we, Karl? Say something quick, it's radio.
I don't understand what you want from me.
Oh, we're only joking.
Right, so, Educating Ricky, I've worked a bit harder this week, we've got some good stuff.
Okay.
I'll give you the
teaser headlines later.
Headlines in a bit.
Yeah.
So you've got Rockbusters as well.
Karl's having a bit of a stressful week because he thinks he's not appreciated because he gets in at, what time do you get in? About 8 or 9, don't you?
Last week, yeah, I've been busy this week, I've been in at about 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and you've been leaving when?
About 8:30, 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, you're in Saturday.
Yeah, I'm in now.
You get paid, don't you?
I'm busy at home at the moment.
A lot of people work late, Karl. A lot of people work 12-hour days.
Why are you busy at home, Karl? What are you up to?
Because we're trying to sort out a move. I've been trying to call round this morning to get someone to buy a futon and a table from me.
Yes. Well, we could put that appeal out now, couldn't we? If anyone wants to buy a futon or a table.
Do you think a futon that Karl Pilkington slept on?
How much you asking?
Whatever.
Well, you need
for the two. You've got to take the two. I don't want, like, different people coming round and that.
Sure, wasting your time.
You've got to buy a futon on a table.
It's quite specific, isn't it? Someone has to want a futon. Yeah. The specific futon you're selling and the table.
Made, isn't it? Alarm clock and tea maker. This is futon and table.
Looking for about 100 quid.
And it's good condition, the futon.
Yeah.
Right, no stains, so you haven't pissed yourself in the,
No,
right.
nothing? And what kind of table, what sort of table are we talking? Are we talking like a table for a lounge, a dining table?
No, for like a computer, and just, you know, something...
Have you got any drawers? Are there any drawers? There's no
No,
drawers.
it's just a nice wooden table.
Right, is it kind of oak, or is it sort of an IKEA sort of thing?
No, it's like oakish.
It's oakish.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 100 quid.
The futon is just, it was just the mattress and the pallets. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not, you see, you get cheap futons, so
This is a good one,
this
is
is a
it?
good one. It's
How much would that have retailed for when you purchased
I think
it?
I paid about $2.50 for
Right,
it.
so it's a bargain.
Well,
for people.
if you look at it, if you...
And how long have you had it? How old
This
is
is
it?
a whole new strand.
Well,
isn't
I'm
it?
thinking
I
this
don't
is a
think it's
great-
legal. I don't think we should
I'll
use.
tell you what I'm interested in Rick, is just finding out a little bit about the sort of thing that Carl's got in his home, you know.
I'm interested in if people will phone up to spend £100 just to go round
Carl's house,
No,
yeah.
no, I won't be... No.
What?
No, they'll come here, I'll bring it to work, and they can pick it up here.
I'm going to bring a
well, they can meet you.
futon and a table to work. Don't you ride a bike
So hold
to
on, we
work?
need someone with a van now.
Yeah.
So we need. Is anyone who wants to? But they're not around your house. Can they meet you next door? Someone with a van.
Could they meet you in your street somewhere?
Hold on, could they meet
What
you?
if you-
Hold on, what about the little Chinese fellow that lives across the road on the two bouncers and the old woman who's dead reading a book? Could you meet him
I've
somewhere?
got an idea. What about if you meet at the end of your street, you blindfold them, like they do when terrorists take the negotiator to the hideout,
the big cheese.
and so you could do that, and so you know they could piece together maybe where you live
With
from the
sounds.
sounds and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But what about that, Carl? That's just a great idea.
Yeah.
And would you sign the futon for people? Do you think? Would you give them a little signature, or maybe at least a
Sign
bill
the
of
pallet,
purchase?
couldn't you? You could sign the pallet.
Yeah. Or, I could try and get work to buy it off me, and then we give it away for Rockbusters.
Do you think they do that? Do you think they do that? I think they'd probably do it for Foxy with his big.
Well, imagine
hog.
how big that would
Imagine
be.
if he wanted to sell his hog.
Yeah. That is a motorbike, isn't it?
Yeah. He's been selling his hog for money for years,
Yeah.
hasn't he? Oh dear.
So, well, we'll see about that. So,
So, if people are interested, maybe email, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you're interested in futon.
By Carl's
and-
futon
and, and a
competition, £100 ONO.
Exactly.
Yeah? Yeah?
What gear have we got anyway?
I never knew what that meant. Oh, I know. I thought it went sort of
Oh,
on
no.
the nose.
Oh, no.
On the nose.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good, yeah. Well, tell them what we got to give away, Steve.
So
quick.
actually, I have to say, you've excelled yourself
Got
this
the
week.
Richard Ashcroft's single coming up soon after this. Go on.
Since when have you taken to talking like that? It does amuse me.
Go on.
This is a nice little collection here. This is a 3 DVD set. David Attenborough's, The Life of Birds, Trials of Life and Life in the Freezer.
That's a good one, isn't it?
That's a selection of, animal-based documentaries.
Yeah.
We've got, and now this
What he's
actually
best
is-
at.
Well, absolutely. This
I hate
is,
when he goes off the ball and does like, fast cars.
This is, very, very good indeed. This is a best of David Bowie compilation.
It is a very good, it's
in
a
time
proper
for
one,
Christmas.
not the rubbish ones that no one else wanted. This is a brilliant
Yes,
compilation of the
excellent
Bowie.
selection on there. We've got this. Now this looks like a madness. Oh no, it's far worse than we could possibly have imagined. It seems to be some kind
Is it Our
of
House
tie-in with the Our House Madness musical.
And it's got
I can't-
a cast of 20 people who wanted to be singers.
It's tricky to find out. I can't figure out if it's the originals or not, but needless to say, if you're a Madness fan, I'm sure that'll be an absolute
Yeah, you love
treat.
that, you love that, you'll love that.
Now I know that,
Steve, I wouldn't mind that DVD collection myself, but I can't.
That's
It's
true
the
enough.
giveaways that no, we can't.
I'm talking of great compilations. What about this? It's Country Legends. I'm
Oh,
seeing
that's
on the
all
front
right.
there Glenn Campbell, we've got Dolly Parton, we've got, whatchamacallit, on the front
What do
there.
we call it?
He's a
From-
great performer.
Yeah.
Jake, whatchamacallit.
Oh, excellent.
Some great hits from him. So, that's there as
well,
well.
that-
Country
what a
Legends.
collection.
That's same XFM compilation again, easy to get hold of if
But
you
the
are
big
in
one, the
building.
big one, the film that Carl
This is
picks
it.
every week, the big
DVD
one.
movie this week.
Don't go out tonight if you've got a DVD player and a television set, because
No.
you'll be staying in and watching this fantastic film.
It will tear your soul apart. It's Hellraiser. The original Hellraiser. Bear in mind, it has been on Channel 4 and Channel 5 and on most cable channels since it came out. But if you haven't seen it, if you're one of the only people who has not seen it, and of course you have to be over 18 to play, then you can win Hellraiser.
That is fantastic. Well, play a song, Carl. We'll come back to that. More great stuff.
Indeed. The competition coming up later. Email only, isn't it, Carl?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Futon.
Futon's still available.